Get in, nerds! We are playing Burden of Command. Let's continue where we left off. We were attempting to take Fedala, or specifically, we were attempting to take the Miramar Hotel in Fedala. So let's get underway. Hotel Miramar. Yes, there we go. 8th November 1942, Morocco. Alright, so this is the beginning of turn 4. So this was a turn I was going to use just kind of reinforcing. With that having been said, my desire to deal with this machine gun is super duper high. So we won't just reinforce this turn, I guess. Morale's pretty good, and they're not facing towards us. Let's assault.
Move it!
Oh, cripes. Oh, that's not good. Oh, there's another machine gun. Your men stormed the enemy position. The French machine gunners had themselves a nice little place, and they were expecting friends, judging from the spare gun and ammo boxes. Detail 2 men to use the spare machine gun, gain a machine gun next turn, or move on quickly. Unit gains +1 morale and +10 XP. Detail 2 men to use the spare machine gun. The 2 privates get to work despite the foreign weapon and long shadows. They'll get it ready, Lieutenant, Sergeant Grant says as the 2 of you watch the pair figure things out. It might just take a bit. Beautiful. There is an enemy machine gun unit here. And an enemy unit over here. Alright, what are you? You're a cavalry squad. Alright. And you're a medium machine gun squad. Alright, this unit is fully operational. So, you know, we'll have to be a little bit conscientious about that. We got 2 enemy units over here as well. Let me see. If I bolster this squad... If I don't bolster this squad, what do my odds of successfully executing an assault look like? Not as high as they could be. On the other hand, if I bolster it, I'm only going to have 1 ticked... So I'm only going to be able to move 1 of these other units forward. On the other hand, if I bolster and then don't go with... Well, starting out, what's their chances if the lieutenant's not with them? 100%. Well, 100% of doing the morale successfully. Let's, okay, interesting. Let's do it. Let's do it. We can do it. You can do it, lads. Excellent. Alright, so they've surrendered. And that means I can successfully have all the time in the world to move up my other 2 units. Where do I want these guys? I think I want them here. In this house. They took a casualty. And then let's move up the 50 cal. Is this 50 cal? This is 30 cal. Let's move up the 30 cal. Get that unit a little closer. And we'll see where we can put them to get some use out of them. See what the enemy does. Okay. No action from the enemy. Feeling pretty hype about that. This unit is facing south. This unit is facing southwest. So we've got the drop on these units. This one's facing kind of out to sea here. But these guys are facing south. Okay, so let's take a quick look at their visibility. Alright, they actually don't have that much. They can see this unit. So... Right, they're not active yet. Alright, well, that unit's not going to be an issue until next turn. So who has visibility to us over here? It's this unit. Okay. Anyway, I don't need to worry about that at present. Unless I feel like I should. What are my chances of getting this unit Okay, hold on. I still can only activate 3 units with Lieutenant Wilson. So we definitely need to move this unit up. That's a no question situation. And we'll get them a little bit closer as well. Don't love putting them in the open, but it is what I've got to do. And now with Lieutenant Wilson, if I just move him twice, I can get him in with this unit, and I think that's the right call. I could move this unit up, but then, you know what? I'll do it. I'll move this unit up. Ooh, stumbles. Okay, I just lost a little bit of morale. That's okay, though. And then we'll move Lieutenant Wilson forward into partial cover. All right, and that is turn 4. See what the enemy does in response. The sun is coming up. Keep moving. Okay, so enemy unit there. But they're fully suppressed. So moving forward might work. I am losing a lot of morale, and it's costing me a lot of command points. Of commands. Here we go, and here's my 30 cal. So, let me see. You're under Lieutenant Murphy's platoon. So how do I want to do this? Can you shoot at this unit? You can. That's a winning opportunity. So I wonder if we don't shift the axis of our advance northward and go straight to the hotel while leaving Lieutenant Wilson to deal with these units. All right, I think that's the right call. First, a surprise attack against this cavalry squad here feels like the right call. Let's do it. Beautiful. And that suppressed them, but good. They've got a lieutenant in there. I can't move with this unit, so let's take shots at this other unit as well.
Don't let up.
Alright, we can still see these units. So next, we'll slowly move up. Alright, enemy unit there. That's not ideal. So, let's surprise them. Alright, come on, come on. And now we'll have Lieutenant Murphy rally himself, so we'll be good to go next round.
What's the plan, sir?
Alright, this squad's not going to be able to get up to anything, but that's okay.
Watch your fire.
Next, we'll go over to Lieutenant Wilson. So, they've rallied. Alright. That's probably something I shouldn't have been surprised by. Or shouldn't be surprised by. So what do I want to do with Lieutenant Wilson? I think I want to move him into this unit, bolster them, and then get both all the way to that house. Both of these units are pretty well suppressed already.
Hit him hard. Stay online.
So I think that's going to be the right call. Oh, cripes! There's an enemy officer just hanging about.
Take cover.
Get him, lads!
Don't give him an inch. Come on.
Sir?
Reload.
Sir,
Keep it up.
you're coming with me.
Watch the fire.
Well, that kind of put a silliness in my plan, but you know, that is what it is. All right, why don't we get this squad over here, ready to get into action when needed. And that is all the. Oh no, I've still got command points. I can get this squad up here and launch one assault. No, I'm not going to do that. Oh, I can't get there though. I can bolster and get only the squad there. I'd be leaving Lieutenant Wilson kind of out in the open.
You're the 7th. Get in gear.
Oh, that was dumb. I can't because I needed to activate them. Oh well. All right. Next turn.
Reloading. Keep it up.
Okay, they got an officer moving over there. All right, that unit's been rallied. All right, and that unit's there. All right, daylight creeps in. The city awakens. Keep moving. You signal your men and keep moving. All right, so they're getting their stuff together. So I can't goof around too much at this point. All right, so Lieutenant Wilson's gonna have to.
Hit him hard.
And they're covering this area. Is it this unit? Not sure. Let's go ahead and start by... I want to suppress the bejesus out of this squad. Well, they're pointed south. I don't think... Who's covering this territory? Let's go into visual mode. So you're still pointed out this way. You have coverage on this area. So is it you? No, because someone's also covering this hex. What about you? Okay, you've got coverage all through here. So I wonder if that's you, but you're pointed south, and I don't think... So we go in here. Do I have a flanking bonus? It doesn't look like I do. Wait, hold on. That's not the button. Again, it doesn't look like I do. So... I think... we start by putting a lot of suppression on this unit. Well, that's not much suppression. Do I have any mortars I can bring in? Not really. Ugh. The enemy's woken up, but I don't like it. Should never have shifted the axis of my advance. I've got to suppress this enemy leader. That's the core. Oh, they're undaunted. Get daunted! Oh, at least I killed one. Or I may have killed one. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. And this squad's sitting ducks. Ugh. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with where things are.
Hit the dirt.
Let's pull this unit over here where there's a little cover. Hope and pray there's not an enemy unit to the south here. America's soldiers press past a deserted racetrack. The stalls are empty, the horses are long gone. A little bit of experience, little combat fatigue. No! Ah, cripes. No! No! Gosh darn it!
People.
Okay, well, I saw the position. I probably should have guessed that. Alright, so this squad is not doing jack all for now. Because their morale is
Watch your
toast.
flank.
Lieutenant Wilson, can you get here? Oh, not good. Alright, that's not good. Alright, we're going to need to regroup and rely on Lieutenant Murphy and his units for this next stage.
Think I got one. Don't give 'em
All
an
right.
inch.
So that squad is still suppressed.
Keep it up. Keep moving.
You surprise assault this unit. That'll give you just enough time to get back out. So let's do it and take them out. This is pretty risky, but okay, didn't realize you were going to walk through the situation.
Frag out. Keep it up.
All right, beautiful. A pack of dogs race down the empty streets. Their nails go click-clack incessantly on the stone. After they disappear, their howls fill the air. Wary. Alright, so what does that mean?
Take cover.
This is bananas. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I think this is the right call. I've got flanking. I've got the initiative. I've got the morale. We're going in. Plus, that'll get me into a defensive position if I can make it happen. Man! If I can get this enemy officer... Yes! Oh, that's an enemy officer assault. And that's robbed them of all their command points. And it's robbed them of their command points. Beautiful.
Keep firing.
Alright, now, Lieutenant Murphy's units need to get more up into the action.
Keep moving.
I got 4 command points. Is this just psychosis if I do this? Is this just me being ridiculous and thinking I'm gonna... No. No. We're not... I'm not gonna Warhammer 40k this shit. Let's be realistic. Where can I shoot this hex from? I can shoot that hex from there.
Stay online.
From there, there's a good spot. Okay. Oh, but this squad's Lieutenant Wilson, so I can't do anything with them. Now over here, my main problem is this MG. If I have my 30 cal shoot at their medium machine gun every turn, that's just a point off Lieutenant Murphy, but that's not that bad.
Go.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. So, we'll just suppress this squad.
Don't give 'em an inch.
Alright, where does that put them? Okay, that puts them at full suppression. Let's do it again. Alright, so with their commander pretty well suppressed, I'm feeling much more confident about my abilities over here. With this unit, let's get them out of the action, actually. Expose them to as little fire as possible. Do I creep? I think I might creep. Do I have the 2-space creep yet? No. Wait, hold on.
Shift fire.
Are they hidden? They're not hidden. Alright, so creeping is not going to help. Let's get them south here. Alright.
Come on already!
And we'll get them into cover.
Hit the dirt.
Not ideal, but it is what it is. Alright, now this unit... Can join Lieutenant Murphy. Get a quick bolster.
Let's get back out there!
And get themselves... Well, I thought there was better cover available, but there isn't. I thought I could get here. Okay, so going to Lieutenant Murphy for the bolster was pointless. Leaving my original 30 cal just way back there, not helping out anybody with anything. But, you know, these things happen. So now the big question. Do I go for the... no, I'm not going to go for this assault. I'm in excellent cover right now. Their morale seems... I think their morale's good. I think that's green morale right there. So we'll hold where we are. We got great morale. We got great cover. I think we'll be all right. This unit, I don't have a better plan for them right now. But we're just going to do our best. All right. Again, I have the ability to activate them. I can't assault, though, because their morale's too low, which is fine. Do I send Lieutenant Wilson out to say hello to them? No, not while this machine gun is not fully... Well, all right. This is maybe tempting fate. It doesn't say they have coverage, so I think this machine gun can't shoot right now. So let's go. All right, so I think that machine gun can't shoot because it has no order points. So that's making me feel pretty good. All right, that's a turn. You can clearly see the Hotel Miramar now. Beachside and big. Keep moving. 2 turns. All right. Why did I think I had a bunch more turns? That's okay. That's okay. So, first, Lieutenant Wilson. Wait, no. Let's not get distracted here. What's our goal? What's our goal? I do want to rally this unit. On the other hand, taking out this MG is not as important as getting the objective. This enemy MG is still pretty well suppressed. I'm going to start with Lieutenant Murphy. And we're going to fire away at both of these units and get them suppressed. And then I think maybe it's a mad dash for the objective. I think that's the play at this point.
Stay down.
So first, the enemy officer.
Keep firing.
Second, this MG here. Beautiful. Now,
Shift fire.
we take this unit. We shoot.
Reloading.
Qu'est-ce qu'ils foutent là? Pourquoi on se bat contre eux?
Ah, they're
Hit the
undaunted.
dirt.
I lost a little morale. What does an assault look like? An assault looks only okay. I'm not prepared to go through with it under those conditions.
Hit the dirt.
Alright, I'm going to go in with this unit and kind of pray for rain here. Do I want to put Lieutenant Murphy in that unit? I think I do. I think that's the best. He can't get there. Why can't he get there? Is it not of the movement? That's cruddy. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No war was ever won with perfect anything. If I go here, I don't get there this turn, but I for sure get there next turn. On the other hand, this way is riskier. We'll do it. This unit's distracted.
Anyone
Come
got
on.
coffee?
Come on. Yes! The Hotel Miramar looms in the distance, dark against the sky. I can't go there. Cripes. I need a boost.
Move up!
Cripes, I need a bolster, and I don't have the... that's not ideal. That's not ideal, friends. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I think I hit this MG hard and fast and take them out. And pray that doesn't leave me totally toasted by this unit.
Left, on your left!
And then I move this unit up just as far as they can and take it next turn. I think that's the answer. Okay, hold on.
Go! On your right! On your right! Stay
I
down.
can't go that way, though. Interesting. So why... Is this like a partial forest square? I guess it must be. Let's do it, lads.
Keep firing! On your left! On your
If I get real lucky, this will work.
Let's get those.
Yes! Oh, you got him, boys. Fucking phenomenal.
watch your
Alright, now, our other unit needs to get just as close as humanly possible.
We're taking fire.
And in cover. Whew! Alright.
Get the BAR up here!
No. Stop being greedy, Gencat. It's not gonna work. Alright. Let's get LT Murphy a little closer in here. A little closer to where the action is. He can get here. So maybe we'll move him here in a later activation. Alright. Anyway, that's functionally Murphy's entire turn.
Get the BAR!
Okay, they've shot at us here. Wow, that's a lot of suppression. Ugh. Oh, I'm not happy with that outcome.
Fire!
Okay, so Lieutenant Wilson's effectively completely locked down. This is crazy. I'm going to send this squad in for an assault. We're doing it. We're doing it. They're out of juice. They can't shoot. Please. Oh, please let this work.
Reloading!
They're waiting.
Oh, no. Oh, they're going to get wrecked next turn. All right. What about these guys? Oh, no. Oh, no. My reach has exceeded my grasp.
Resserrez vos bottes.
Uh-oh.
They're moving.
Oh, they had another squad back here. Oh, that's not good. That's okay. We're shooting them up, but good.
Keep it up!
Okay. Alright. It's alright. We're going to get this hotel. Oh, and there's more of them. Oh, I'm not happy. Okay, so I wonder if this is a scenario that simply ends when the objective is taken. That would be an interesting outcome. And we're about to find out, because I think that's the only option I've got right now. But in any case, it'll have to wait until next turn. I forgot to move Lieutenant Murphy. Oh, they got themselves a rally. Well, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's okay, I can still move Lieutenant Murphy a little. Whew. All right, the French stir. A messenger arrives breathlessly. Lieutenant Wilson says the French are forming up in the south. Riflemen, machine guns, tanks? No engines, the messenger says, just soldiers. Had to happen eventually, Sergeant Grant says. They can't sleep in forever, not in any army. Should we send out scouts or keep moving before some Frenchy lieutenant tries to earn his spurs? The hotel matters most. Prestige +1, best to avoid a fight with them. Loyalty +1. Scouts out, remove a little fog of war. The hotel matters most. That's the thing we're doing. The mission is the hotel. If the French get in the way of that, so be it, but that is the matter at hand. Keep moving. Alright. with that having been said, I think it's been about half an hour, and there's going to be a role-playing sequence after the battle's ended, so I think I'm going to put a pin in the episode here. Things are really heating up. The enemy has gotten going, and it's a tough time. So we'll see what happens when we get back. For now, I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I will see you on the other side.